कोई दिक्कत नहीं, पता नहीं, जो थारी राय, nothing to do, nowhere to go. देखो सुनो मत बोलो, be 100% करे नाटक, किसी को आओ मत कहो, किसी को जाओ मत कहो, ना कुछ पाना ना कुछ खोना. Who asked you live at zero complete level? मौज में रहो, be happy.
Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. In Tattvamasi Mahavakya, what we have studied yesterday, what is the meaning of Tat, what is the meaning of Tvam, and what is the meaning of Asi? So Tat means that which is the substratum of this world of names and forms, that is the material cause of this world. Then other aspect, with the Sattva Guni Maya, he becomes the efficient cause of this world. So when the divine, the absolute reality, the Brahman, is associated with the tamasic Maya, it is material cause. When the same reality is associated with the sattvic Maya, is the efficient cause. And therefore, with the material cause, Paramatma is called as Jagat, the world. With the efficient cause, Paramatma is called as the Ishvara. See, this is the meaning of Tat. Now, what is the meaning of Tvam? We have seen yesterday. Tvam means when the Rajasic Maya is associated with the same reality, then that reality is referred as the Jiva or the Tvam. And Asi is the oneness between Tvam and Tat. Now, if this is heard, I don't know, I should say whether understood or not. If you have heard this properly, then Tattvamasi. So you are that. So identity between the world and the Ishvara, the creator of this world, on one side, and the Jiva on the other side. Now, identity between the two. Meaning what? Jiva is Jagat, Jiva is Ishvara. Is this the meaning? Many people get lost in this. See? Now, to understand this, take an example. The water is in place of Brahman. Now, with the tamasic Maya, the water has become the ocean. See? With the sattvic Maya, the water is able to create waves. So ocean and the potentiality of the ocean to express as waves. So the water is both the ocean and the ocean's potentiality. And what are the waves? Waves are the jiva or the soul, individuals. Now here it is said, the waves are nothing but the ocean. So the question comes, whether waves become ocean? This is the question. How important it is. Ocean can become the waves, waves cannot become the ocean. Because waves will disappear. But what remains ultimately? Only the water. Therefore, in Tattvamasi Mahavakya, the Jiva does not become Ishvara. The Jiva does not become Jagat. The Jiva reverts back to the divinity, the Brahman, the reality, the Bhagavan. And after this seeker, this Jiva has recognized that he is essentially divine, then from his standpoint, what will be the perception of this world? As we are looking at this world as other than me. And therefore, whatever is recognized as other than me, three things happen: desire, anger, and fear. Dvitiyatvai bhayam bhavati. How simple it is. And the second thing, will this Mahatma who has come to discover his essential nature, will he be going to the Ishvara to ask for something? So what will be his experience? His experience will be Maya tatamidam sarvam jagadavyaktamurtina masthani sarvabhutani nachaham teshvavastitaha nachamastane bhutani pashyame yogam aishwaram bhutabhrunnacha bhutastaha mamatma bhutavavanaha. From the water's point of view, there is no ocean, there are no waves. The master who is abiding in his divine nature, from his standpoint, there is neither the Jagat, nor the Jiva, nor the Ishvara. And as a result, what will happen? So when this world is no more separate entity, then there will not be any desire. There won't be any fear. See, in short, abidance in the truth means freedom from all desires. Desire-free experience is God realization. See? Now, this being so, yet there will be doubts and questions. Therefore, the question was raised in 49th mantra. Savikalpasya lakshatve lakshasya syad avastuta nirvikalpasya lakshatvam na drishtam na cha sambhavi. Now you are talking about Brahman. Are you talking about the Savikalpa Brahma or Nirvikalpa Brahma? See, when you are talking about water, are you talking water as ocean or water as the waves? What are you talking? This is the question. So whether when we do this Tattvamasi Mahavakya Upadesh, proper contemplation, reflection, and final conviction, then what will be that? Are we attaining Savikalpa Brahma or Nirvikalpa Brahma? If we say Savikalpa Brahma, then it is bound to change. Vikalpa means options. It will change. If then Nirvikalpa is what which cannot be seen, which cannot be heard, which cannot be possible. So, what kind of realization it will be? This is the question raised. See? So tell me, those who are tabla peti, they will run away or they will throw stones. Chup. See Maharaj, Viveka, Vairagya, Shama, Dama, Uparati, Shraddha, Titiksha, Samadhana, Mumukshutvam Chaiti, साधन चतुष्टय संपन्न अधिकारिणाम अयम तत्वबोधः विधीयते. It is not for any Tom, Dick and Harry. So if you are understanding or if you are not understanding, that will decide where are you or where I am. See Maharaj. So when this question was raised, this doubt is now replied in the next verse. Vikalpo nirvikalpasya savikalpasya va bhavet. You are talking about the nirvikalpa savikalpa. Now tell me, this vikalpa is of the nirvikalpa Brahma or savikalpa Brahma? Adde vyahati anyatra anavastha atmashrayadaya. So, vikalpa, nirvikalpasya, are you talking about nirvikalpa? Then where is the question of vikalpa? Or when you say savikalpa, then where is the problem of vikalpa? See, in second chapter, Bhagavan says this thought. Nasato vidyate bhavaha na bhavo vidyate nasata. That which is not, is not. You can't do anything. That which is, you can't do anything, it is. Then the third option, something appears but doesn't exist. Then the samsara begins. See? If this world is real, you can do nothing about it. See? So, if this world is not there, you can do nothing about it. See? If you have children, what can you do? Suffer. If you don't have children, what can you do? Suffer. See? Therefore, this savikalpa, nirvikalpa is wrongly understood. Now, what should be the correct understanding? Idam guna kriya jati dravya sambandha vastushu samam tena swarupasya sarvametad iti shatam. Now see, sweet, guna. Is sweet an object? It is a taste. Then the question will be, what sweet? Tea, coffee, or Gujarati dal? What is sweet? Similarly, kriya. Kriya, action. Action means what? Whose action? Can we say action of the actionless? Or we can say action of the one which is already in action? Similarly, jati. Jati means the shape. The football which is round. It is not round. Has it any meaning? Further, sambandha, relationship. Relationship with what? In other words, all these things appear to be because of some conditioning. So when you take water and add sugar, then we'll say sweet water. If you add salt, we'll say salty water. See? Water is neither sweet nor salty. So this attribute is added because of some conditioning. In the same manner, Brahman, the reality, because of the superimposition of the names and the forms, Brahman is called as the world. Because of the Sattvic Maya, the same Brahman is called as the Ishvara. So it becomes the material cause and efficient cause. And the same Brahman with reference to the Panchakoshas is called as the Jiva. So this Brahman, is it Savikalpa or Nirvikalpa? See, it doesn't fit in any language. Like, man is Brahman, then with reference to father, he is a son. Now that son when his father dies, whether he will become the man or he will become the non-son. When the wife dies, whether he will be back to the man state or he will become the non-husband. Husbandhood is superimposed on the man with the conditioning of the wife. And therefore, the rule is anything which appears to be many on account of any criteria is useful but not real. When a man gets married, he becomes husband. What is husband? Useful for lifting the luggage in the shop. Useful. But is he real? No. This point has got deep in my system. When one girl came, and this example I had told you, she came and asked me this question. Because of some reason, she cannot attend a function in her own house. So mother told, go away, come after the function is over. You cannot attend because it is only for the Saubhagyavati girls, married girls. Go. But she said, look here. Yes, I am divorced, but he didn't die. That is not my criteria. Are you married? No. Go. Now her problem was, what should I do? So go and ask Swamiji. So she came to me. Then told the whole story. Now Swamiji, tell me. I said, I am not available to get married to you first. No, not that. After divorce, the girl is widow or not widow? Who is widow? Whose husband died? But when divorce happens, who dies? Think. Therefore, the divinity with reference to the name and the form is the world. The same reality with the conditioning of the Maya is the Ishvara, the creator. And the same reality with the limitations of the Panchakoshas is the Jiva. If this is accepted by us, then what will be our expression? First expression will be, na kuch pana, na kuch kona. Can we add anything to the infinite? We cannot add. See, desires will disappear about the world. Second thing, we will not seek, oh God, give me this, give me that. Begging will disappear. And the most third thing, that wrong notion, papoham, papakarmaham, please tell me what should I do, I am so disturbed. Drop all that. Then what remains? You are at peace with yourself. Therefore, dealing with the world, fulfillment of desire is not spiritual life. See, very important it is. Dealing with the Ishvara, the creator, Bhagwan clearly tells in Bhagavad Gita, 7th chapter, Daivi Hesha Gudamai Mama Maya Duretteya Mam Eva Ye Prapadyante Maya Metam Tarantite. My divine Maya, Sattvic Maya, Daivi Hesha Gudamai Mama Maya Duretteya, very difficult to cross. Then, Mam Eva Ye Prapadyante, those who are devoted to me, they only go beyond the influence of the Maya. So, what should be the approach of the seeker with reference to Ishvara? Jo tari rahe, so mari rahe. So, with reference to world, desire fulfillment is not spiritual life. With reference to Ishvara, O Lord, thy will be done. Not me, not me. Now we come to ourselves. See? Do not become serious in life about anything. This world has always been like this only. There is nothing new ever happened in this world. Our satsanga is not happening for the first time. Millions of times this has happened. I, the speaker, is the same. You, I don't know. The same. There is nothing new ever happening. Like, when you see the same serial again and again, nothing new is happening. Exactly this way. Therefore, here it is said, idam guna kriya jati dravya sambandhan vastushu samam tena sarupasya sarvam etad ishyatam. In the same manner, our essential divine nature is like this. So, somebody has good voice, so he or she becomes a singer. Guna. Then kriya, somebody is a bodybuilder, so he is associated with that. Therefore, all these attributes are supported by the substratum, which is attributeless. Space is called as north, east, west, south. Then north, east, north, south, southeast, four corners, and up and down. Are these directions real? See? So should we say whether the space is modified as the direction or the space is not modified as a direction? Modifications are not associated at all with the space. See, when modifications are not associated with the space, is it necessary to tell that it is nirvikalpa? No need. We can call nirvikalpa only if there is a possibility of vikalpa. See? Now one step further. These are all subjective things to apply. Do we ever get this notion or experience that I am not? We cannot get. Then what is the need? Aham Brahmasmi, I am Brahma. We never called you are Brahma, you are Brahman, we have no problem. See, do I have any doubt that I am a man? So do I have to tell everybody, look here, I am a man. See, I got beard and I got masculine voice, therefore I am a man. Nobody is calling me woman. Why I go on insisting again and again to everybody? Excuse me, I am a man. Excuse me, I am a man. People will start doubting thereafter. Why this fellow? Scriptures don't call us that you are Jiva, that you are Papi. No, you are divine. That is the meaning of the Tattvamasi Mahavakya. See, whether we want or we don't want, we are divine. Whether we know or we don't know, we are divine. Jabardasti, Hanji. No option. Therefore, samam tena sarupasya sarvameta dishyatam. Only because of the upadhis. Rajasic upadhi, sattvic upadhi, and the tamasic upadhi. The same reality is referred as Jiva Jagat Ishvara. No vikalpa tadabhavabhyam asansprushtatma vastuni vikalpitatva lakshatva sambandhasya kalpitaha. Therefore, that which is without any modification, it is ever the same. Therefore, vikalpa and tad abhava, modification, vikalpa and nirvikalpa, both of them are asansprishta atma vastuni. Both of them have no connection with whatsoever. nothing can touch the truth. Therefore, one technique I told you, work on that. And I am very happy you don't work. To practice this, what is said here, vikalpa and tad abhava, that means nirvikalpa, vikalpa. Asansprishta does not touch the self. Now, two things I'll tell you. One, nothing in reality touches us. See? Just if you, in a very subtle manner, analyze your own experience. See? Colors and forms exist only because of the vision. Colors and forms do not touch the vision. Sense objects do not touch the sense organs. Sense organs do not touch the mind. Likes and dislikes do not touch the discrimination. I factor. The I factor, present or absent, doesn't matter. Life continues. Whether life is there or not, doesn't matter. Existence continues. See? Then what are these things? They are kalpita matra. Only we imagine. Without this, I cannot live. Second point I told you in Bhagavad Gita, 15th chapter. Narupamasseha tathoparabhyate nanto na chadi nadasam pradishta ashwathaminam saviruda mulam asanga shastrena drudena chitva. See? Attachment is an illusion. Nothing like attachment. See? When somebody dies or near and dear, observe and relive your that moment. So when that event happened, that time, how frustrated, dejected, and as if we have come to the end of the world. But as the time passes, slowly, slowly, the impact of that event slowly wanes away. If it was real, it will never go. This is what we say spiritual life is. Learn from your own experiences. Now, if you take the same example, somebody dies. Now you watch the living person who is dependent on that person. What are his talks? What are his dialogues? The dialogues are only one. What will happen to me? See how simple it is. We are not concerned about the person. The other day somewhere it happened. So, it was sent to me, message. So I wrote. Now he has gone on a spiritual journey in the higher worlds. Not like that, oh, I feel so sorry, he or she died. No. It's evolution. Like we go from class 1 to class 2, class 3, class 5. Is it a death or what? In the same manner, so many times we have gone through. Childhood has gone, we are the same. Teenage, middle age, we are the same. Old age will go, we continue to be the same. Therefore, after studying, listening Vedanta, you lose your right to be miserable. You lose your right to die. You cannot. See, friends, therefore all these things are only in the mind. It is nothing like that. Itam vakyahi tadarthano sandhanam shravanam bhavet yuktya sambhavitattvano anusandhanam mananantatat. Now, after having heard, we have explained it very exhaustively. Itam, in this manner, vakya anusandhanam. So, Tattvamasi Mahavakya, anusandhanam is, anu means continuous, sandhana means association. Thus, we have to continuously reflect on this. Whether can I be the objects Can I be the sense organs? Can I be the mind? Can I be the eye? Again and again work. So when you are sitting quiet, just start playing, except while driving. See? When we drop the worldly objects, we migrate to the sense organs. When we drop the sense organs, we come to the mind. Be attentive. Worldly objects have got name and form. When we come to the sense organs, no name, no form, but limitations of performance. When we come to the mind, no speciality. All objects are recognized, but there also likes and dislikes. When we discard this mind, we come to the I, who is having the viveka discrimination. But this I is also temporary. He also disappears. Life continues. As you start migrating from the periphery to the center, you start losing all specialities associated with the truth. Colors and form, spatial. Vision, no speciality. Sense organs, spatial. Mind, no speciality. Likes and dislikes, spatial. Wisdom, no speciality. Presence or absence of I, speciality. Life, non-special. Existence, whether there is life in the body or not, existence continues to be. This journey from the manifest to the unmanifest, the journey from the extraordinary to the ordinary, the journey from having everything to have nothing is the spiritual practice. In this manner, when we listen, then it is called as Shravanam. So, Ittam Vak. Shravan doesn't mean Ram, 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 Ram. No, no. That is not the meaning. Vakya Artha Anusandhanam. Reflect on this again and again. And further, as we told you a technique, the technique is start playing. Suppose you like particular object. Now start playing. For few days or a month, you are not going to eat that particular object. 1 or 2 days you'll feel, it's okay, I can take it. No, don't eat. Then you will discover, really, it is not necessary. But how miserable we become for small little things. In short, these experiments are done to invoke your abilities. You can, you should, you must, you will. Then only we are working on the Shravanam. So, Ittam Vakai Tadarthanu Shravanam Sandhanam Shravanam Bhave. Now, after having heard what we have heard, that we are divine, Tattvamasi, you are divine. Then, Yuktya Sambhavita Tattva Anusandhanam Mananantu. Now, what is Mananam? Mananam Shravanam is what? I do not know. This is the state. This is conquered by listening to Satsanga and spending time on that. No, I have heard, but I have got some doubt. Then reflect on what you have heard again and again. If you are doing it, you will come to know, you will agree with me. If you listen to the same talk twice, you will get different things in your heart. The talk is the same, but your state of mind to receive that is different. See? And thus, when we don't know Shravanam, but I have got doubt, then reflect. How it is possible? It is not the other way around. It is not possible. No. When the scriptures tell, it must be so. So let our doubts be removed. Ignorance is removed by Shravanam. Doubts are removed by Mananam. Whenever we have doubt about anything, We do not work for that. If we are doubt about somebody, whether this person will give this thing to the other man properly or not, we will not give him. Because there is a doubt. In the same manner, knowledge with doubt is ignorance. I know, but let me try whether I can. No. All doubts must disappear. When the doubts from the mind or the knowledge about the knowledge disappear, doubt-free knowledge is conviction. We are all convinced. We are Indians. See? And this starts in step by step. Like, right from childhood you can see. If it is a Punjabi, the children, they are taught how to do namaskar, only do an acting, little bit. They bend from their waist only maybe 1 degree. That's namaskar. If you go to the South India, right from childhood, children are told, Dhadal. They don't care where they are falling. And slowly, when they grow up, that becomes their nature. See, I was watching on YouTube 2 interviews, one that of the Pakistani child and other that of the Indian child. See? The Indian child interviewer, what? Yes, he had all the knowledge about this Chandrayaan 3. And the person who was interviewing, she was shocked. She didn't know that much. He told so many things distinctly, clearly. And I want to become like this, I want to become like this, I want to study space science. I'm very much interested here. There, I want to go and kill the people, those who don't accept. So right from childhood, it is inoculated in their system. And they are so convinced that doing that alone is the truth. In the same manner, when we are convinced that we are divine, although we may not have experience, when we are thus convinced, then only we will work for that. Therefore, Shravan removes the not knowingness, and Mananam removes all possible doubts. As a result of this, then what happens? Tabhyam nirvichikitse arte chetasaha sthapitasya yad ekatanatvam etadhi nididhyasana muchyate. Nididhyasana means what? Now you are committed to that and that alone. Everything can wait. Nothing will disturb. Sometimes you want to do the japa, doesn't mean, and it's okay. In short, no expression of our life will create a dent of guilt or failure or arrogance in our mind. Like if there is a volcano, doesn't touch the space. See, if there is a tsunami, the space doesn't become wet. Then what will be that nididhyasana? We come to that point wherein everything is experience, nothing is rejected. At the same time, nothing is retained. Like the space. And see the beauty. What the space has to do for this? Nothing. Now, what our vision, eyes have to do, not to get attached to different colors. What they have to do? Therefore, real spiritual practice is undoing all what we have been doing. The real spiritual practice is unbecoming whatever we have become till date. So it is a journey from becoming to being. when the being and the knowing merges, then the journey is over. See? Thereafter doesn't matter whether we have taken bath or not, whether we get up early morning or not, whether we are taking food here or there, doesn't make any difference. Transcending all the ifs and buts. So tabhyam nirvichikitsyarte chetasa sthapitasya yat. Now the mind is fully established in this wisdom. Now I was correcting one of my manuscript, this Tripura Rahasya, in the 22nd chapter, last chapter. There, the question raised was, if somebody is realized, if somebody knows the truth, how can he function in this world? See? Because for him the world is illusion. This is one question. Second question, will he even be able to see the world? Because his vision is what? Everything is Brahman. Sarvam Kalvidam Brahma. How will he conduct himself? So the teacher tells there, look here, statement is the same. An ignorant person makes a statement, the sky is blue. The wise man also makes the statement, the sky is blue. But the statement of the ignorant person is delusion. And the same statement made by the wise man is knowledge or wisdom. Now what is the difference? Difference is the ignorant person takes the blueness of the sky as real. The wise man, although he is seeing, but he doesn't accept it as real. See difference. Now if you come to our day-to-day example, when we stand in front of the mirror, we don't take the reflection in the mirror to be real. But if it is a dog or a bird, they take it real and they start suffering. The wise man also lives in this world, like all of us. He will also go through the miseries, difficulties, but he will not become miserable. Therefore, ekatanatvam etadhi, because he is fully, without any breach, continuously living in that mode. What we call as effortlessness. This sutra from Patanjali Maharshi is most wonderful, where he says, what is the meaning of asana? Asana is what? Sthira sukham asanam. Steady bliss is asana. Not twisting the body. They are the cartoons of asana. The real asana is you are at peace with yourself. Sthira sukham. Under all conditions. And what is the spiritual practice for that? Yes, there is very simple spiritual practice. To remain at peace with yourself. The teacher says, prayatna shaitilya, effortlessness. And when effortlessness is possible, when you are perfect. Those who are hard of hearing, meaning their hearing ability is not perfect, is not normal, they will have to put effort, prayatna. And when they put lot and lot of efforts, after some time, anything you do with effort, you get tired. And because they get tired, they sleep in satsang. It is not their fault. They are tired. But those who are having normal hearing ability, they are listening comfortably, no struggle. If you see what is our life is non-stop struggle. And what is the struggle? Two ways. One, we want to prove something to someone. Don't try to prove anything to anybody. Be yourself. I have done so much for him, but he doesn't even recognize that. If you want to practice this, follow my simple technique. Technique is, nobody needs us in this world. Whatever we do, we need to do. It is our need. See, we come here, none of you need me. I am very clear about it. Then why do I come? I cannot talk in front of the chairs. And if this is my attitude, I cannot have disrespect for any one of you. See, friends, there cannot be an expectation because it is our need. The more you work on this, you will remain at peace with yourself. Na kuch pana, na kuch khana. See? Evam ekatanatvam. Thus we remain in this mode all the time. Let us not try to prove anything to anybody, and we don't have to justify anything. If you are at peace with yourself, let the world say anything. कोई निंदो कोई वंदो कोई कैसे कहो रे राम सांगे प्रीत बांधी होत जैसे होत रे दुनिया ऐसी ही है. Don't try to please anybody in this world. Be yourself. Now, after having said this, Shravan, Manan, Nididhyasana. Now, next comes the Samadhi, fourth one. ध्यातृध्याने परित्यज्य क्रमाध्येयैक गोचरम निवात दीपवच्चित्तम समाधिरभिधीयते. ध्यातृध्याने परित्यज्य. Dhyatru means meditator. Dhyana means meditation. When the meditator and the meditation are dropped, what remains is Paramatma. When you drop your father from your head, when you drop your wife from your head, when you drop your son from your head, who remains? Man. How to drop them? Don't take them seriously. Everywhere it is the same story, nothing new. See? Therefore, our approach is undoing everything. Therefore, don't do meditation. See? And don't become meditator, unbecoming. Is it not the same thing happens in our deep sleep? In deep sleep, we unbecome and we undo. Conscious sleep is the truth. Unconscious truth is the sleep. See, Maharaj, Dhyatru-dhyane parityajya, then kramadhyeka gocharam. Now the mind is no more struggling, therefore there are no efforts. Because there are no efforts, there is nobody. If I ask you to think about your childhood friend, you will have efforts. Because you have become a friend. And now if I ask you, remain as nobody. Nobody has no thoughts, no struggle. Because Dhyatru Dhyane Parityaja, You have given up the position that you are a thinker, you are a meditator. Parityaja, give up for good. And therefore, dhyana, meditation. Forget about all that. Then, kramadheyaika gocharam. Now the mind is no more deflecting here and there. The best example Tulsidaji Maharaj gives in Ramcharitmanas. This practice. Kami hi nari piyari jimi, lobi hi priya jimidam, timi raghunatha nirantara priya lagahu mohiram. Like for a greedy person, wherever he will go, he will be thinking only about money, money, money. He cannot think beyond money. Exactly the same way, Samadhi is everything in this world reminds us of the divine that we are. Similarly, from the Upanishad, Deha Bhimane Galite Vidnyate Paramatmani Yatra Yatra Manoyati Tatra Tatra Samadhaya. Free from the body identification, Deha Bhimane Galite. Vidnyate Paramatmani. Recognize one's divine nature. Then, Yatra Yatra Manoyati. Wherever the mind revels, only divinity will be perceived. See, friends. Therefore, such a seeker, his condition is what? Nivata Deepava Chittam. This thought comes in Bhagavad Gita also. He will also tell us. So, Nivata Deepava Chittam is what? If you take a lamp, not the electric one, if you take the live lamp with the flame and keep it in a corner where there are no wind flowing, it will remain steady. It has got all the potentiality to flicker, but it will not because there is no external disturbance. Exactly the same way, mind is alive. It is not in a drowsy mode. It is not about drinks and drugs. No. The mind is alert, quiet, and vigilant. This is the meaning here. Nivata Deepava Chitta. These three attributes of the mind, if we can consciously practice that, first is mind is quiet. Quiet doesn't mean drowsy. No. Quiet. Then alert. What is happening all around? Perfectly alert. And vigilant. Is the mind reacting or acting? Three things. When our mind attains these three things, we are not doing samadhi, we are living in samadhi 24/7. Nivata Deepavachittam Samadhi Avidhiyate. Dekho Maharaj. You are only hearing and sees, even simple hearing, what is the state of your mind at this moment. At this moment, you are neither man nor woman, rich, poor, husband, wife, nothing. And also not sleeping, possibly. We are hearing everything. The disturbances, the ACs, noise. We are seeing everything. But there are no reactions. In this state, our mind starts remaining effortlessly. That is the practice of samadhi. That is the meaning of samadhi. Otherwise, constantly struggling, and getting frustrated. Now be attentive. When the mind, Nivada Deepava Chittam mind, when the mind is no more extrovert, it has become introvert. So, Vrittaya tu tadanim ajnata api atmagochara. Now be attentive. When we are seeing something other than ourselves, then the thoughts will go out. Now, if you want to see your own eyes, so what will happen? Seeing is happening, but neither the seer nor the seen division is valid. See? We cannot see our own vision, our own eyes. But that doesn't mean we are blind. That doesn't mean we have closed our eyes. No. Exactly the same way. When extrovertedness is zeroed, that itself is called as introvertedness. So, vrittayatu tadanim ajnata, during the samadhi, the thoughts are not known. Api adya atmagochara, although they are self-oriented. They are not selfish, self-oriented. But even then, smaranat anumiyante vithitasya samuthitat. But when a person is out of samadhi, he is remembering his experience. What was the state of the mind in samadhi? It is unlike deep sleep. Deep sleep with proper understanding is samadhi. And if the samadhi is, like many places you must have seen, people ask us this question. Amaji, in our ashram, when we go for meditation, and then I can't close my eyes, so I keep on watching what people are doing. And then I see them, some of them do like that, sometimes they like this. What is that? That is a jhatka meditation. It is the sleep that is overpowering them. So, sleepless sleep. Bhagavad Gita, 2nd chapter. या निशा सर्वभूतानां तस्यां जागृति संयमी यस्यां जागृति भूतानि सा निशा पश्यतो मुनेः. The awakened master is awakened to his divine nature, and to this relative world he is indifferent. And the ignorant person, he is awakened to the relative world and he is indifferent to his own divinity. See the difference? Therefore, smaranat anumiyante vittitasya samuthitat. Then, vrittina manuvrittistu prayatnat prathamadapi adrushta sakrut abhyasa samskara sachivan bhave. Initially it will not happen. Then, vrittinam anuvrittistu. Then again and again, we have to work on it. Then how it is? Prayatnat prathamadapi. First of all, you have to put effort. What is the effort? Be attentive. Efforts are psychological adjustments. When you are sitting, first, we have to be cheerful and happy. Meditation is a punishment. Meditation karo. No. You are cheerful and happy. Whenever you do anything cheerfully, happily, you are relaxed. चलो मेडिटेशन करना कितनी घंटे करना पड़ता है? Before beginning itself, you are frustrated. Be cheerful and happy. Anything you do in this mode of happiness, you will never be frustrated in life. The second thing, many of the seekers, they develop some kind of fear. See, I always feel like that, suppose I get out of the body and if I don't enter, then what will happen? One person asked this, Swamiji, I have seen, they say they levitate also. When you, suppose I sit and I start levitating, then I said, what will happen? Then it depends, where are you sitting? Suppose you are sitting below a fan and the fan is moving. See, friend, all imaginations, fears. To get rid of these imaginary fears, invoke your Guru and your beloved Lord in your heart. Now we are not alone. The God, the Lord is protecting us from inside, and the Guru Maharaj is guiding us from inside. You are not alone. Then third thing, most important, remain as Mr. Nobody. Don't become anybody. It is for this purpose we tell you so many times. In deep sleep, we are nobody. Before you become anybody, mother, father, brother, husband, wife, before you become anybody, finish your study, japa, meditation. And that for that, you have to wake up early morning. That is the problem. We are all Surya Vamshi. Okay? But how can we get up before the sun comes? Is it not insulting to the sun? See? Such people, those who wake up after the sunrise, in the next life, they become Khatmal. This is the truth. You ask any Khatmal. See? So, Prayatnat Prathamat, this is the Prayatna, and thereafter, when you take the position of Mr. Nobody, you know what is happening? You have dropped your total past. Somebody is the one who has a past. Nobody is the one who has no past. Not knowing this, many sincere seekers, they want to repeat the meditation. उस दिन का मेडिटेशन जमा था, आज जमा नहीं. अरे आइसक्रीम है क्या? जमा नहीं जमा. Nothing is repeated. See? So don't bring your past. You are nobody. Then, fourth adjustment. Don't plan anything what you will do after meditation. If you plan after meditation, I had to prepare upma for the children, and then your meditation will be catch kato. Therefore, first of all, prayatnat prathamat. First, you have to consciously put efforts. Thereafter, a drushta, a sakrut, abhyasa samskara. Then sometime, for no reason, we are just at peace with ourselves. You must have experienced this thing. Sometimes we are just happy. Adrushta, we don't know why. Then, sakrut abhyasa samskara. Then when we are repeating it every day, slowly, slowly, the mind is like a dog. If you train a dog, that you make some sound, the dog will come and eat. Do it 3-4 times. 5th times, you don't put anything. Simply make a sound, you go and eat there. Nothing is there to eat. Same way, mind can make habit very quickly. So, if you decide, you are sitting for your prayers at 6 o'clock in your particular seat. The moment 6 o'clock happens, your mind will take you there. And when you are sitting on your asan, you will not think about anything because now I am doing meditation. Then start your chanting or whatever you are doing. Abhyas. Abhyasena tu kaunteya vairagyena cha guhyate. Adrushta sakrut abhyasa samskara sachivad bhaved. In this manner, slowly, we can get freedom from the extrovertedness. And then, yatha deepo nivatastaha ityabhi anekadha Bhagavan imam eva artha arjunaya nirupayat. Bhagavan also said in Bhagavad Gita that yatha deepo nivatastaha vengate sopama prata. Yogino yate chittasya. The one whose mind is under control, his mind becomes like the flame in an undisturbed corner. And This is what is the state of the mind, and such a person, then अनादाविह संसारे संचिता कर्मकोटयः अनेन विलयं यान्ति शुद्धो धर्मो विवर्धते. And if you are really practicing it sincerely in your life every day, you cannot compromise with your spiritual practice. No compromise. You can do anything or not, doesn't matter. This has to be. So what will happen? Anadau iha samsare sanchita karma kotaya. So many lies, what are the all garbage we have collected in our mind. Then anena means by this practice of samadhi, vilayam yanti. Slowly the wrong notions will be getting rid of. Then shuddho dharmo vivardate. Then what is our dharma? I am not talking about Hindu Muslim, that's a dumb thing. Our dharma is Satchidananda, Sarva Dharman Parityajya, Mamekam Sharanam Raja. Shuddho Dharmo Vivardate. So, Sat Chit Ananda. We neither kill anybody nor we are committing suicide. Sat. Chit, neither we cheat anybody nor we get cheated by anybody. Ananda. We are happy, we don't make others miserable. This is the net result of spiritual practice. See, friends, why? Because now the sense of otherness has disappeared. Shuddho dharmo vivardate. This is called as the dharma mega samadhi. In tomorrow's concluding session, we will finish ourselves. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.